The next practice problems, okay, is gonna have a little bit of what we know so far about triangles, especially isosceles triangles, but we are also going to need the information that we learned from target A, from rotations. So let's get started. It says, what is the value of y? So again, the question is asking you to find out what y equals to. So y equals to what, right? All right, well, let's look at what they give us so far. So far, they gave us a triangle, okay, but they only gave us one. Let's see. Well, I noticed that in the triangle, I have these little dashes, okay. Again, those dashes telling you that this side is also equal to this side. So they're the same. So guess what? The triangle that has two sides that are equal are called isosceles triangles. And we know that isosceles triangles has also angles that are the same. The two corners, the two angles on the bottom of the triangle are equal to each other. That means that x, the angle of x, sorry, is equal to angle z. They're equal to each other. Okay, that's what we know from that rule, from the isosceles rule. Okay. All right, I noticed that the letter y is right here, which is the other angle, okay? What do we know about angles? What am I going to use to solve for y? Well, we know that angles, okay, in angles, all the angles added together is going to equal 180. So I'm going to have angle x plus angle z plus angle y equal 180. The only problem here is that they didn't give me any numbers for x or any number for x, and obviously I don't know how much is y. So I cannot even solve the equation yet. How can you solve something when you don't even have any numbers on the left side? You have a number on the right, which is 180, but you don't have anything on the left side. All right, that means that we're going to have to work backwards, a little bit backwards. The only number they gave you here is this 110. This 110 is another angle, but it's an angle formed with this line on the bottom and an angle that's connected with a triangle outside the triangle. Okay, it's nothing with inside, it's outside the triangle. Okay, and it's forming this line. Okay, this line is being formed with 110 and x. If you connect the angle of x, which is that corner from the inside of triangle, with the angle that's outside the triangle, they form this line. And again, what angle forms this, okay, this straight line? Remember we talked about rotation. Rotation, it could be 360, which is a whole circle. It could be 90, which is an L shape. And the one that creates half of a circle is 180. Okay, don't forget. So this line in green forms 180 degrees. How do you form the 180? With 110 and x, the angle of 110 and x. Okay, so here I go. I'm going to do 110 plus x equals 180. Again, if those two angles added together form that half of a circle is 180. So I'm going to be able to find x, which I need in order for me to solve this equation for y. Okay, so in order for me to solve for this, I need to again subtract 110, and whatever you do to the left side, you have to do it to the right side. You cannot do it from the same side. Left and right. Okay, so if you did it to the left already, you got to do it to the right. All right, so then x equals 70. Okay, I'm not done with this problem, okay? I'm not done. They didn't ask me for x. They asked me to find y. However, let's go back to what I know about my triangle. Remember I said that x equals angle z? So if this angle is 70, that means that c is also 70. Okay? That means I already have two numbers in order for me to solve the equation. Okay? Let me write the equation again. I'm going to rewrite the equation right here. This equation right here. So I have space to write on. Okay? So now I'm going to use again that equation to solve for y. I know that the measurement of angle x is 70 plus the angle of z, which is also 70, okay, plus the angle of y, which I don't know, so I'm going to put y, equals 180. Okay, we have enough information to solve for y now. All I have to do is solve for it. What am I going to do first? Well, again, I need to add 70 plus 70 because they're like terms. So when I add those two numbers, okay, they're like terms. We're going to do combining like terms first. I'm going to have 140. I didn't do anything to the y, so it goes down again, equals 180. To solve for y, I'm going to subtract 140 to both sides, okay, because you have to get rid of the number so you can have y by itself. So now y equals 40 because 180 minus 140 gives me 40. This is your final answer. Your question was asking you to find y, so y equals 40. Okay, so for this one, you're going to have to figure out at least one of the angles inside the triangle first before you can figure out what is y. Okay, so I want you to try the next question on your own.